What's happening, guys? Today we're here in Florida. We're back in the good old sunshine state, but it's actually nighttime, and we're going to be working on a 180 today. This morning, what I had done was that purple R32 that we had in the shop right before I left. I pulled the turbos out of here today. We're actually going to do the big single, like I said before, that is over here on the ground. But yeah, turbos right there. There's one, and there's two, and right now, what we're going to be doing, we got a lot of extra stuff for the 180. So we have the oil cooler. Thanks, Bert. And then we got the oil filter relocation kit. Thanks, Carlos. I'll put both their Instagrams in the page when they come up. But and then we got the catch can for the 180. So what we're going to be doing is, since this is just an eBay oil filter relocation kit, we're not going to trust these threads or these rubber gaskets on this that much. So what Roberto likes to do is he likes to put some good old RTV in there, really make sure that they're sealed up nice and tight.
JB Weld.
Huh?
JB Weld. These things cost like $30.
Oh yeah, JB Weld.
It's better just to seal them up forever than to ever want to take it apart. If it ever breaks, buy a new one.
Yeah, pretty much. So he's going to JB Weld in there, and then we're going to go ahead and go through. This might make a mess, so I don't really know. I'm probably going to like move some of the stuff, put a little oil catch thing underneath it, because we got to take out the oil filter. And I think I'm going to put it like right up here, or I might try to mount it like right here-ish. The biggest thing with this oil filter relocation is that later on, when I get the intake plenum, I don't know how far out it's going to stick, because it's going to be on an angle. So I really don't know. I have to like gauge that now before I even put this thing on, because then there's kind of like no going back-ish once I put this thing on there, and then we make the lines. So I might even try to put it right here with this bolt and get it to like sit right here, but we'll see in a minute. We're gonna JB weld this stuff up, and then we'll be right back. Okay guys, so what we got going on here is we got these all JB welded up. This one is the top one where the new oil filter sits. You put this onto there, and then that goes in.
Well, this came off of my car.
Because Roberto went big Supra oil filter.
Right.
So I'm gonna stick with the JDM oil filters. Nissan.
Actually, ironically, you're actually right, because these are actually metric, and then the super ones are actually imperial. So technically, you're right.
JDM filters. So we're gonna do that, and then this is the bottom one that actually goes on where the stock oil filter.
Oh wait, never mind.
goes.
No, you can't. I forgot. This is like a giant flaw in the design of these things.
Oh man.
It's okay. Just go to the auto parts store and get a fucking filter. This is the big flaw in the design.
What happened?
The little one never fits it. Like I had to I forget how I made mine work. I made mine work somehow, but I had to like make something. But it ended up being way easier just to run the super filter than to like try to make it. This is like a weird fucking thing.
But now it's gonna look all wonky. It's gonna be all like fat bottom like rods.
No, because that same filter comes in different sizes. You can go to the auto parts store and buy one for like.
Oh, the small filter that'll fit right onto there?
Yeah, you can buy a tiny
sweet.
one. Yeah, go to the auto parts store. Yeah.
Okay. I'm a little bit more happy now. That'll work.
Yeah.
But if I ever want to run an HKS, I got to run the big one.
Okay, so they do make that filter in a smaller version. They've just been discontinued for like a year.
The purple ones.
The purple ones. That's all we could find. Because now you have to get them. They're like black, and they don't look as cool.
So, like I was saying, we're going to do that. I'm going to put this on. This side goes on where the stock oil filter goes. I had to go to the store, go get myself a new oil filter, I guess. And we're going to go ahead and put this on right now, down in the bottom. Keep moving forward. Going on is the... No. None of that should have been caught in this. The oil filter relocation spots are on, like I said before, the one that is on the block is on. This one I got on. This stuff right there was super simple. It's getting this, the actual cooler, to be into place and in the right spot and not have to move around so that it doesn't wear holes in anything. That took a little while to do because I had to make brackets and everything so that it would sit onto there. That took me about probably an hour to do all that with like vaguely measuring with the like stock that I had and whatnot. So that is all on. I'm actually going to save the rest of this for tomorrow. I'm sorry guys, but yes. And I know you guys like to watch full videos and do all of that, so I don't know, I might just live stream really quick for like 30 minutes and see what's on your guys' mind. But Roberto also got this whole side of the body kit on, so this body kit is halfway done. Came out really good. He's got some screws in there right now. Are these the screws you're gonna use for the whole thing, or this is just mock-up purposes? Hey, sir, are you gonna use these screws, or are these just for mock-up purposes?
I think they actually, I was going to use them just for mock-up, but they actually kind of look pretty good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
If they agree with me, then we'll use them. They kind of look, because I mean, the whole point of this car is to look really dark, you know what I mean? So I think, and these are plated so they don't rust or anything.
Yeah.
What do you think? They look good, right? I think they look cool.
Pretty good, pretty good. So this side is all done. Back is on. Yeah, it's mocked up. It's not fully on. There's a spider right there. But this is all mocked up. Tomorrow, he's going to finish up with the other side and get this side all ready. I had to move all my junk. My bumper, my stupid scooter that probably won't even start now because there's no key for it and there's bad gas in it. But that's what we got going on. I'm actually going to just live stream like I just said, and we'll finish this up tomorrow. So guys, we're on to tomorrow, and we got the 180 back in the shop. I'm going to finish up all of the oil stuff, and then I might try to get in a catch can. I'm not too sure, but we'll definitely do something. And I am just looking at my position for the oil cooler. Wasn't the greatest. Definitely was not the greatest place to put this thing. But this is where Roberto said it's the easiest place to put it. And I kind of agreed with him. It really was an easy place to put it. My other option was to like mount it right here and then have the lines go upside down and then loop underneath the frame down under there. But from looking at that, the car is pretty low, and if anything were to happen there, I would lose oil pressure, and then the motor would blow up. So my other option, which is still iffy, I mean, like, no matter what, these lines could get pinched, but I think a new place would be to send them through right here. I'm going to actually cut out a little bit of this part right here, this metal, so that it has a little bit easier place to go through right there. I'm going to sand it all up, make sure that nothing is sharp enough to cut it. And I am actually going to have to Dremel out right here a little bit too. Because I'm going to use this 120 fitting right here. And when this goes on right there, it is actually too close to the intercooler so that it won't fit. So I'm going to have to Dremel this out a little bit to get that right there. But over here, where the oil starts, I got one line halfway done. I am actually measuring it up right now, and I will be cutting this one and then putting it on, and then this whole part of it will be set and ready to go. Then I have to do the line that comes from here down through there to the front here. That is why I am like halfing and halfing, going back and forth between those two so that I can figure out how I'm going to do all this stuff. But in a short time, this will be done, and we will be running the car again. So let's keep going on this. The line from the oil plate to the actual new mounting spot where it's going to be, that line is all on. You can barely see it, but it's right there. Goes down. I'm currently doing the one that goes from here to the oil cooler. I had actually Dremeled out some of the front support right there, and this one actually goes right into there right now. So that's how that's going to go. Then we're going to loop it and we're going to send it in through there like I said before. And I'm currently cutting that line and making that one. It's right here. Then I'll go on to making the other one. I'll get me putting this line together, the next couple, and then we're going to button everything up and put the front bumper back on today, I think. And then we should be able to, it'll look like a car again. It'll be good. So let's go ahead and keep doing this stuff. What's happening, guys? It's the end of the video, and everything's all put on here. Pico's filming, so this is a little bit weirder than usual. The oil cooler is all on. The lines are all tight. The oil filter relocation kit is all in. All this stuff's tight. The last thing I have to really tighten up is the oil filter relocation lines to the block, and that should be probably about 50 minutes of me trying to get this thing done, but that's okay. And we're just gonna end it really quick, and that's about it though, guys. If you guys like the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, share, do all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.